should have known it was only a matter of time before they found us. It's the price we pay for openly recruiting. We'll have to step up our defenses. I don't suppose you have some good news for me. Of course. Why did I suppose differently? Fine. Tell me what you know. A woman trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense. Who is she? More importantly, where is she? And so you delivered her to them. They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll?
And the glistening crimson on fields of white.
Right. So they have this woman and an Elder Scroll. By the Divines. This couldn't get much worse. This is more than you and I can handle. Well, of course we do. I'm old, not stupid. We're just going to need some help. If they're bold enough to attack us here, then this may be bigger than I thought. I have good men here, but there are people I've met and worked with over the years. We need their skills, their talents, if we're going to survive this. If you can find them, we might have a chance. Right to the point, aren't you? I like that. Not like those fools in the Order. We should keep it small. Too many people and we'll draw unwanted attention to ourselves. I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Breton girl, whip smart and good with tinkering. Fascination with the Dwemer. Weapons in particular. Last I knew, she was out in the Reach. Convinced she was about to find the biggest dwarven ruins yet. Might need a little convincing, but she should. You'll also want to find Gunmar. Big brute of a Nord. Hates vampires almost as much as I do. Got it into his head years back that his experience with animals would help. Trolls in particular, from what I hear. Last I knew, he was out scouring Skyrim for more beasts to tame. Bring the two of them back here, and we can get started on coming up with a plan. Well, at least you're smart enough to want to learn more. I'll show you what I can.
When the jester comes calling,
And I will follow, child of darkness. My listener. There is murder in the air. I can taste it. Is yours. should find a random stranger to murder. Disduct. Let's make perfect. I've suffered worse.
You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I'd swear I left it right here. Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? I saw one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here. Well, just look around, will you? Isran? Wants me? No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me... Vampires. Really? Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that involved vampires overrunning the population. Well, what are they up to? Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least one intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you? I'm sorry, but I'm not about to do that with it. I understand that, but I really can't leave here without at least a single gyro would be enough, I think. Believe me, this is... haven't seen us. Do you think Mud... Just look around. I understand. A single gyro would be enough. Thank you. It's not much, but this will help a great deal with some things I've been researching. Now, where is it Isran expects me to go? Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there. Farewell.
much easier to rob when you're dead.
You there! Hold fast! I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any more victims. Ithron needing someone else's help. Never thought I'd hear that. I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business to attend to.
The dread
Besides,
works
he can handle anything alone. He assured me so himself.
has
What could he
just
possibly need my
begun.
help with? Vampires? That... well, that might change things. Tell me more about what's going on. By the 8th. Alright, look. I'll consider it. But I can't just leave this bear to prey on more innocent people. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Isran expects of me. Don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You have my thanks. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume. Of course he did. He's been working on that place for years now. Never lets anyone in. His own little fortress. Well, I guess I'll get to see what he's been up to all this time. I'll meet you there. Again.
Your wish, I'll
Now that the Dawn Guard are back, the vampire's reign of terror is about to end.
Is that your voice I hear? No, just my head playing tricks.
Perhaps we should find a random stranger to murder. Correct.
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard.
Oh,
I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against.
Of the
Powerful vampires, unlike anything you've seen before.
The listener.
And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design.
Serve our dread father.
Dunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Hope you're getting along with Isran. It takes some getting used to.
Is there something?
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed. Serene needs help with her project to improve our crossbows. And if that doesn't interest you,
Have you heard the
speak with
tale
Gunmar.
of
He has something for you.
and the great Cheaton Hall.
Watch your back.
Hughes, Mother, and vengeance festers in the sun.
Be on your guard at all times. Avoid sleep if you can. Sleep is for the weak.
Need to get Mother some flowers.
This vampire showed up while you were
Pretty
away.
flowers.
I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again. I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience. Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
My blade is yours.
The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though.
Your
There was
enemies will soon know
a turn.
the wrath
He stumbled
of
onto this
Siddis.
obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it. He just became absorbed, obsessed. He was kind of sick, actually. The prophecy said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. For someone who fancied himself as vampire royalty, that's pretty seductive. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll.
One day, you will serve our dread father.
I
as
did, but something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong. Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
All hail the Sevier.
All right, you've
of
heard
the
what it has to
Dark
say.
Road.
Now tell me,
All hail
is there any
the
reason I shouldn't
listener.
kill this blood-sucking fiend right now? Set my hatred aside? Not a chance. It's what keeps me strong.
What, pray,
You
awaits
better
us?
know what you're doing. It can stay for now, but if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset.
We are bonded
In the
now,
meantime,
you
don't make me
and
regret
I
my sudden outburst
join
of tolerance
through
and
the
generosity.
powers of the
Because
void.
if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll
In
with me.
life, I
Whatever it
was but
says,
a
it will have
spear
something
for
that
the
can help us
Black
stop
Hand.
my father.
But you
But
have
of
been
course, neither of us can read it.
listener. There is
Well,
no
the moth
higher
priests
honor.
are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days
Perhaps
ago.
we should find
I was staking out
random
the road when I saw
stranger
him
to
pass by.
murder.
Maybe
Practice
that's the
does
priest.
make perfect.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler.
One day,
Innkeepers,
you
carriage
will
drivers
serve
in
our
big
dread
cities.
father, as
But you're on
I
your own.
do now.
Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Well, back before I... you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it,
I live
I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit. That's a long story. I guess we kind of have to go way back,
What
to the very
prey
beginning.
awaits
Do you know
us?
where vampirism came from?
Exactly. The first vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing subject, but she was still the first.
Have you heard the
Molag Bal is a
tale
powerful
of
Daedric
Matthew
lord, and his
Bellamont
will is made
and the
reality.
great treachery of
For those willing to
Jaden
subjugate
Hall?
themselves, he will still bestow the gift,
Mother,
but they must be
and
powerful in their own right
vengeance
before earning his
festers in the
trust.
sun.
The ceremony was degrading. Let's not revisit that. But we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity, but I guess it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric lord.
On fields of white.
Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable, and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long. It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole.
Perhaps
cure.
we should find a
Why
random
even think of it that
stranger
way?
to murder.
I can't think of any
Practice
reason I'd want to
does
lose
make
this
perfect.
gift. Especially after what I did to get it. It may have driven my family apart, but I'm still here, and I'm alive. I won't give this up.
We are bonded now, you.
I can take you to any of the hold. It's one of them Imperial scholars, right? Old man with a gray robe. Might be that I have, but I can't say for sure. I got enough troubles on my mind just trying to scrape by out here.
I journeyed here in my youth. A thief took my
Can't help you,
horse,
friend.
so
I might remember
took his
better.
eye.
Oh, yeah. I remember your moth priest now. He wanted me to take him out to Dragonbridge. I told him it ain't one of my stocks.
Nothing! Sorry it had to be this way.
By Shaw, is that Azure a star? How did you come to possess such a rare treasure?
You're a well-traveled sort. Nah, I don't think so. Until next time.
What is it?
Respect the law, and you'll have no trouble in Dragonbridge. I've done my part. Dragonbridge will have extra guards. Fulk Firebeard will find a way to take care of the cave.
You been to Markarth?
Fate is the
Got a
name.
tavern
I
called
keep
the
the inn.
Silver Blood Inn.
Until next time.
Ale this side. Money's been tight since the mill burned down. My wife won't let me forget it.
Mind you don't cross Tassius. He's
What do you need?
Best defense is a good defense, am I right?
Citizen?
Out with it.
Perhaps we should find a random stranger to murder.
Working hard gives a man reason for drinking hard. Well, to that and putting up with a wife like mine.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Have you met my husband? Well, don't bother. He's a drunk.
Lead on, brother.
Nah, I don't think so.
Seen some...
All right, then.
A moth priest? I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about that. Try asking one of the guards. All right, then.
One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air. Claimed it was one of those Sijic monks. Man's been hitting the skooma, I say.
What is it?
What prey awaits us?
If you're looking for a try asking one of the guards.
What is it? Dragons?
I'm fairly certain you wandered into the wrong building, friend.
Yes?
You must be lost. The tavern is down the road. Citizen?
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts.
What do you need?
Respect the law, and you'll have no trouble in Dragonbridge.
Something different about you, I can tell. Hope you ain't here to cause trouble.
Vida's teaching me the innkeeper's trade. Please stop looking at me like that.
What do you need?
Let's kill someone!
Are you I don't know what a moth priest is, but I did see an old man in a room. They didn't stop to visit, though. It was only just a little bit ago. I bet you can catch them if you hurry up. Mm-hmm.
Staying safe, I hope.
Of the Dark Brotherhood. The listener. Your enemies will soon know the wrath of Sithis.
Who's there? Who's there?
What was that? What was that?
something else there.
Thank the divines for you. I'm quite all right, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a moth priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools. You do? All right then, enough mysteries. You have an Elder Scroll. Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawn Guard was an ancient order of vampire hunters. I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go. Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up. Awaits us.
It's not a hoarder. That's my wife. I love that one.
Have you heard the tale of Matthew Bellamont and the great treachery of Jaden Hall? Vengeance festers in the sun.
I'm impressed you could find a moth. For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
My trip to Skyrim has become quite the adventure. Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again. It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail. Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me, an image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now.
Bellamont, and the great treachery of Jaden Hall.
Come on,
Kill boy's
you should get some
mother,
rest.
and vengeance festers in the
Do you have a
sun.
moment to talk? That moth priest, Dexian, he said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking. Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something. You know, I've asked myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end. We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself. The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it. Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas?
His work has just begun.
Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful.
Your enemies will soon know.
Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look. True, but I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in. It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
I wish I could say that I did, but without the other two scrolls, the picture will remain incomplete. I admit, I feel a bit frustrated that I can't be more helpful. Still, our enemy is likely just as much in the dark as we are, and that's something. Now it's a race to claim the remaining scrolls, and discover what part Oriel's bow has to play in this prophecy.
Yes? What did you need?
Oh,